Welcome to Letting Go University. This is our daily live stream where we're letting go using the Course in Miracles workbooks as prompts. We do Sedona Method style brand of releasing, and we take these lessons like, let me remember God created me, and bring up all the feelings behind all the insane thoughts that that's not true, that we're separate from God. Yesterday, are you sinless yet? We did let me remember that there's no sin. We've been looking at our goal is God. Let me remember what what my purpose is. And just letting go of all these feelings that would deny the reality, the atonement, the one, from being our experience. So, did you make yourself? Does it seem like that? Have you left your source? Are you apart from the one, the all? It seems like that sometimes. And what's suggested is this is mere insanity. And the nice thing about insanity is when we recognize that we have been a little bit insane, we can let go of that and appeal to the Holy Spirit for help, to Christ for help, God for help. Help, help, I've been insane, need some help. And when you seek God, you will find God. When you seek the truth, you must succeed. It's just a choice. It's just a choice. We can continue doing things, playing in the dream, dreaming however we want to dream. That's okay. You've been granted complete freedom, for you have not left your source, which is all powerful. Let me remember God created me. Today we're going to look at sinlessness. And are we sinless yet? And are those others that we look at sinless yet? Are we still wanting to be separate from our source? There's a drive beneath all of these emotions, wanting to be separate. I have to create anger, fear, guilt, sin, all the grief, pain, desire, and lust. I must create a whole bunch of illusion to pretend to be separate from God, to try and be separate from my Father. So we're just going to look at this underlying drive of wanting separation and be letting this go today. So if you want to learn more about letting go, the Sedona Method, and have an experience of a lot more of these sessions, bring up your own topics, just hop to the link in the description. You can join Letting Go University for free, or there's many different options to contribute as well. Would love to have you with us. And as always, these sessions are going to keep rolling for free on YouTube every day. We might take a little break when we get to the end. We're getting there. We're getting there. We got 105 lessons left. And then we'll restart at the new year, but we're going to keep going until then. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all your service and letting go of illusion that you do with us. And let's continue. Let me remember God created me. Now, how have you done your best to not remember God created you? Have you still some idea of sin, wrong? Is there still some fear? Can you look at what's been believed in wanting to be separate from God, wanting to claim separation from your source, wanting to be small? Anything that comes up. Does it seem like you are not at one with God? And anything that comes up, that's the thing. Could you go behind the thought and notice this feeling? Now, that could be fear, guilt, anger, desire, pride. I'm certainly not one with God, pride. And could you allow yourself to go deeper Can you notice this wanting to be separate? Many, many vain illusions and thoughts attempting to be separate from your Father. And could you open up and just allow whatever this sensation, this feeling is of wanting separation? The first insane thought of many. Could you open up and bring light to this silly intention to be separate from what you are, from your Father? Could you feel that? Light it up. We don't have to condemn it, make wrong of it. We just light it up. We enlighten ourselves. We release it. Could you let go of this feeling? And remember, God created you. Would you let go of wanting to be separate from God, your Father? When could you let go of wanting separation? And remember, God created you. You've not left your source. And it's okay. It takes what it takes. Oh, the ego has created quite a web to make some insane belief that you could be separate from God, your Father, seem real. So let us remember, God created us. Could you remember God created you? And just look at one of these insane attempts from the ego to attempt to convince you that you are separate from Him, that you are not His son. It starts with, I am a body and many other bodies. That there's things to be feared, wrongness, badness, evil. Just notice whatever you've been using to attempt to be separate from your Father. It can take any one thing, because behind it all, it's wanting to be separate. Could you go deeper and notice this wanting to be separate? No longer needing to deny it, to hide from it, to fight it. Could you just let up any wanting separation from God, from the One? Without making it good or bad, without needing to understand it, could you let go of the thoughts, let go of resisting it, claiming it's real, and just open up and feel this wanting to be separate from Him who created you? And when it's no longer resisted, no longer hidden, fought, claimed real, it can release. Could you allow this wanting separation to release? Would you release wanting to be separate from your Father? When could you wake up and remember God created you, releasing wanting separation? Could you remember God created you? That you've never left your Father, who walks with you in everything you do? And could you notice any attempt you've made to claim being separate from your Father, from God, from Christ. That oftentimes takes the form of sin, wrongness, badness, weakness, smallness, claims of anything but what you are, the Son of God. And taking any of those claims, those vain illusions, those prideful statements, could you notice this general wanting to be separate, claiming separation is possible from God? No need to judge them. No need to further claim more sins to add to the ego's lists. What if it was just a feeling? Could you open up and notice the sensation, this vibration of wanting to be separate from the whole? Could you sit with this feeling without trying to change this feeling, without trying to fight the feeling or make sense of it? It makes no sense. You can spend endless time thinking, what about just relinquishing this feeling, surrendering it to God? Could you open up and enlighten any wanting separation? Just feeling it, not fighting it. Fighting it claims it's real or possible. And could you just surrender, give up wanting separation, turn it over to the Holy Spirit, divine grace? Would you surrender, give up, wanting to be separate from your Father? And remember, God created you. You've not left your source. When could you just make the choice to give up wanting separation, reinforcing it endlessly? Just surrender this all to God. Let me remember God created me, and let my sinlessness arise again before Christ's vision, through which I would look upon my brothers and myself today. And one of the ego's attempts in separation from God is we take this word brothers and it's like, but what about the sisters? We take this word son of God. What about the daughters? What if it was all an attempt to separate that which is one? Son, daughter, brother, sister. Could it just be the same thing? Could it just be oneness? And look at a brother. Have they sinned? Are they separate from you? Did God create them not? Are they not holy or part of the one? Sure seems like it, doesn't it? Without stacking guilt or further sin upon these judgments made impossibly, could you just notice anywhere you're wanting to be separate from your brother, claiming his sin? And could you notice that how that feels? The feeling behind looking at him with physical eyes and claiming what you see is real, that sin is possible. Could you notice this wanting to be separate from him? And could you let that go? Could you let go of wanting to be separate from him and see him through Christ's vision? Would you let go of wanting to be separate from your brother and see him as Christ sees? When could you let go? It's just a choice, just a chance for now. Christ's vision is yours when you let go of wanting to be separate from him. And it could be the same person or another. Is there anyone, same person or someone else, that you still claim is sinful, still wanting to be separate from them, still wanting to look at them with human eyes, worldly vision? And it's okay. We're done stacking sin on sin on sin on sin, aren't we? Could you allow yourself to just feel what it feels like to be painting your brother with sin, with wrongness, with badness, with evilness, wanting to be separate and reinforce separation from him? Could you notice that feeling? Just a feeling. The feelings are ego survival programs to attempt to be separate. Could you let this feeling up? Nothing to fight, nothing to deny, nothing to claim that it's real, just feeling this wanting separation, just for a moment. And as you allow it, you enlighten it and it dissolves. Could you just allow this feeling of wanting separation from your brother? Feel that feeling and release it. Would you release wanting separation and see your brother truly, the vision of Christ yours? When could you release the illusions of the world and physical eyes, wanting separation, letting that go, and see with the vision of Christ? Your brother redeemed, saved. You get what you give. For to give it, you must have it. Will you free your brother from sin? Let me remember God created me. And my brother too? Brother, sister, same thing. Well, even if God created me, what about this guy, this girl, mom, dad, boss at work, co-worker? Just take anyone you've been viewing with physical eyes and claiming sinner, bad, definitely not as good as me. Notice the wanting to be separate, without judgment, without further stacking sin or guilt. Could you just notice, oh, I've been claiming sin is real, sin is possible. I've been claiming separation from my brother, my sister. I've been claiming what is impossible is possible. And can you notice how it feels to want separation? The endless elaborations and make-beliefs that must be believed in to make separation seem possible. Could you ignore the thoughts and just feel this wanting separation, wanting to be separate? To deny it or fight it claims it's real. Could you just let up any wanting separation, any wanting to claim sin is possible? And could you surrender this insanity to God? It's just a choice. You're free. You never have to surrender. God created you. Everything He is shared with you. Would you surrender the attempts to be separate from your brother? Give them up. Give up wanting separation. Turn it over to the Holy Spirit. When could you surrender the veil of illusion, wanting separation from your Father and His sons? And remember, God created you. Could you remember God created you at one with Him and all His sons, at one with Christ, at one? Could you release the illusions, the make-beliefs, the insanity of sin, fear, anger, ego survival programs? They must be held to maintain this illusion of being separate from God. Could you let them go? Value them not. They are valueless. Let go of the emotional programs of egos in a world. And remember, God created you. You have not left your source. Well done releasing. Have the best day. You can.